Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 20. Yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Here comes the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Allard. He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He chucks one out to the right. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Timeout called. Defense, it's their first of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now on the option. Still running at the 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
On the option. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The option look. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets some yardage and gets down. The one thing you haven't heard a lot from Penn State is we are dangerous with the quarterback run, but they are now.
Yeah, and finding that quarterback spot has really been an issue for them for the last several years. So I go back and I just think if they find their guy, and they got a guy that can be a dual threat guy and make plays, this is a team that always has the other components to be a national championship contender.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Delivers the contact. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's looking on the right side. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Can anyone catch him? And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Aller. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He got it. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer.
Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Alchuk. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play with 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. That's reeled in. It's Alchuk. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alchuk. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Burks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! the lead with the 6. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Penn State 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the option.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Singleton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. To the air, it's Allard. They're trying to get to him. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quick timeout by the deep. make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it on the outside. It's Ibuka. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This offense has a second down play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Howard. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So much for putting a drive together and getting into plus territory. They got it out in the flat, but just nothing doing.
Yeah, and I get it. You don't want to make a mistake in your own territory and maybe give up points or set them up for good field position, but that was not open. Just checking it down to your running back.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give to the back. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Scott. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Howard. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This should be the last play of the quarter. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! One step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And he made the extra point without problem.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Take this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver.
First down, Alabama.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
Looking for the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. This time he's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Milroe. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Sayin coming after him. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that,
got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
13.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
and this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off the play fake. Getting some heat. That's caught. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man down the middle. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's right on target. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
You're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Ohio State, 21. Alabama, 13.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
With the catch in the end zone.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Motion from the offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. They're bringing heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the back. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Going to the run, it's Judkins. He breaks a tackle.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be...
Now to the 13.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got a man, it's Burks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These little guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Finds his man, it's Burks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up the throw. With the catch, it's Burks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Finds his man, and they convert. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can bring. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Back to the air one more time. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Might be looking to run. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Feeling some heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. and he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking left. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 3, Tennessee 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sampson. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
And the 15-yard line brings up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Oklahoma 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Ochai. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Burks. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Let's it fly. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws it big.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Oklahoma 10, Tennessee 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kick this one.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Thornton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Oklahoma 10.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the 4th. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires left. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the lead.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thornton. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The balls come to the line in the hurry up. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Quarterback will audible. Off play action. Going deep. Got it. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busting coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. And they'll knock him down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll just keep slinging it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.